So this is our scouting report on arguably the best team in the country in Auburn, starting with Denver Jones. Really good shooter, can score the ball. He's also an all-defense guy in the SEC. Extremely valuable player for them. Really good shooter off the catch. Can't give him any space. Can do some stuff off the dribble. Not quite as good shooting off the dribble, but he can hit those. But a talented scorer overall. Plus, given the defense, makes him super valuable. Makes tough shots. Likes to drive left when he drives. Miles Kelly, elite shooter. Georgia Tech transfer. They run him off screens. Fire away in transition. Shoot off the dribble if you're not up there. He will flop a little, like he'll kick out his legs, looking for fouls. Good overall scoring instincts. Not as much of this, but can definitely get to the rim. Attacks bad closeouts, but primarily helps them with the shooting. Chad Baker-Mazara. Funky, super confident. Really talented wing. Super skilled for someone of his size. Kind of moves in like a funky way that really works out well for him. He can be frustrating at times with his decision making. We get a lot of technical fouls doing like extremely stupid stuff. He got kicked out of the tournament game last year for doing something extremely stupid. But I mean, he is all conference guy, like just a really, really good player. Yeah, super talented. He can pass too. Janai Broom, this is arguably the best player in the country. Elite in the post. Loves that right shoulder. He's a lefty. Physical in the lane. Great touch around the rim. Knows how to score. Gets to the line. Matchup nightmare for teams. He's a really, really good passer too. Just him being as good as he is in the post, plus the passing, just makes him tough to guard. He's really good defensively too. He can drive a little from the perimeter. Can't let him go left like that. Great as a roller. Great rebounder. Again, really good passer. Can do it in the short roll. Really pass out of the post. Look at this pass. And again, really good defensively. There's a switch onto a lottery pick. Really good instincts too. Dylan Cardwell. Ultimate energy effort guy. Terrible free throw shooter. But there he is getting his own miss. Tons of his shots are just going to be dunks on dump offs, transition. Just brings a ton of energy to them. Doesn't have a ton of skill. Doesn't have a ton of touch. Just plays super hard. Really important to what they do. Tahad Pettiford. Ultra confident freshman guard. Has been incredible in a lot of their big games this year. Like here at Alabama, He's 0 for 4, and he shoots a pull-up contested 3. Again, super talented. This is his second game of his career against Houston, and he killed them. Really good off the dribble shot maker. He's also like a really good athlete too. Chaney Johnson has been getting better and better for them. He's a really good cutter. He can post up. Good rebounder, good athlete, plays hard. Really good Auburn guy. He's strong. He uses pivots in the lane. Has a little bit of touch in that like 8-foot range. Has been much better as a shooter. Again, dangerous in transition. Rebounding. And just another good, versatile defender. A ton of their offense is just going to be like flex, and it's not just going to be traditional old bunched up flex. It's going to be more modern. So like we're outside the 3-point line. And here, flex screen, zipper. And we're going to get that flex cut a lot. Flex screen. Drake Powell gets caught on it. There's Chaney Johnson finishing off too. Flex screen. Like the guards are legitimately good at setting the screen. Igor Milicic gets caught on it there. Flex screen, Ole Miss switches 1 through 5. They miscommunicate. Flex screen. And now we're going at the switch with John L. Davis on Chaney Johnson. Flex screen. We're down by 2 points. There's less than a minute left in the game. Flex. And we get a layup. Flex screen. Flex screen. Here, again, we're playing Ole Miss, so we know they're going to switch. We did flex screen, and we're just going to post up and throw it in. Again, if Janai Broom knows where the help is coming from, and he has time to read it like that, he's going to pick you apart. Here we're going to get a lob. So we come off the flex screen. We come off the zipper. And now we have this whole empty side of the floor to work with that we hit the guard. So we get a lob. Here we go again. Flex screen. Flex screen. Come off the zipper. Now the whole empty side of the floor. Another lob. Here we're going to get a 3. So watch Kelly. He doesn't even set the flex there. He just flies off the zipper. Here it is again. And it's again for Kelly. Comes off the flex screen. Flies off. Doesn't set that other flex. We'll do a lot of this. So here's Janai Broom setting the flex screen. And he's going to flash right to the middle of the floor. Flash in the middle of the floor. Finish. Chaney Johnson will get this a ton. So flash in the middle of the floor after the flex screen. And we'll even do this like if the matchup isn't favorable. Like that was Jalen Moore. That's not a great matchup. Here, Alex Condon, all defense in the SEC. Not a good matchup. And we're still going to it. Here, flex. Big helps. Flash. Flex. Look how far off TKR is helping. So we're going to hit him. Flex. And again, we can always hit the flex if it's open. Flex. And now this is going to be 2 and away. 2 and away. And then returning to a step up with this little screen right here. And then Just all this action confuses Houston. This should be LJ Cryer's tag because Houston plays this aggressive coverage, so someone needs a tag. And he just misses it. Same set here. And then watch Cryer. Again, we missed the tag. Here's a more complicated set. So we act like we're coming off the flex. Instead of coming off it, we pop right here. We cut through, step up with the flare. So now we're rolling to all that empty space. Cooper Flag reads it, but he's just a little too late. Here we get right into zoom out of flex. So another flex counter, right into zoom. Here we can just pop out, so Janai Broom sets the flex. We'll let him pop out for 3. Again, against teams that are helping far off, so JoJo Tugler helping off. We can run stuff like that. Tons of different things out of ball screens. So we'll go to just some simple high ball screens. There's Janai Broom in the short roll. Simple high ball screen. The guards on this team are going to kill drop coverage. Here we get a ram, and twist with an exit. Ram to a double ball screen. Ram, double ball screen. Ram, hit this big, and then come off it basically like a zoom. Just makes it hard to navigate, but functionally the same thing as a double ball screen. Spain, and we're in drop against Pettiford. Simple Spain. Bad switch from Colvin. Simple Spain. Really good back screen there. Roll replace, so we're replacing up. Malawatch messes up the coverage. Roll replace. Driving downhill on Malik Brown. We can swing it into a step up. So swing, swing, swing it back, immediate step up. And there's Janai Broom in the short roll. Same exact thing. Later in the same game, we're going to swing, swing, give it back, immediate step up, and then watch Chaney Johnson. Swing, flex, and then a little Spain. We got this 3 times against Purdue. I don't really know how they wanted to guard it, but there it is once. Flex through. Spain. Flex through. Spain. Yeah, 3 times in the same game is a lot. Here it is against Oklahoma. There's the Spain. They do this with that weak side flare too, just to make it harder to guard. Here it is again. We can just get into Spain with an empty side. So Spain, empty side, there's that weak side flare. Push him through, Spain with an empty side. Spain with every side. Billy Richmond goes under to Todd Pettiford. Here we just get into a veer. So veer down for the pin down. Stagger into the Spain. So I loved it. Watch this little ghost from Chris Moore. Can slice into a step up. So baker-mazara slices up through the middle of the floor, right into a step up. There he is driving. Slice through the middle of the floor, immediate step up. And Cardwell gets out of it early. Corner cut, really good with those. Slice, immediate step up. Here we are again, another Chaney Johnson corner cut. Clear out. This is the same look we saw to that flex, just without that little false flex to start off. So we get this step up. We cleared this whole side. We're getting this flare. And now we're rolling into nothing. This is a late game action, so down 2, need a score, 40 seconds left, and this is just a pistol. Get a little lucky out of it. We'll do some things to get in the post. So simple wedge, and we're posting. If we know that someone's going to front, just clear out this whole side. Everybody's on this half of the floor. And we're throwing it over the top. Can get into this cyclone, so a cross screen. The zipper is what I call cyclone. Just something simple to get broom in the post. Here's also something simple, so we're going to throw it back to this side, broom in the post, so watch it again. Broom's going to act like he's coming to this side. Hedefer's going to act like he's screening for that side. And then we're turning it, coming back. Some horn stuff. So horns twist. Twist. Pettiford offhand floater from 14 feet. They have this curl that everyone runs. Simple. They can loop over, throw it, chase. Here's an Iverson. Rip, screen the screener. And then we get a little split screen. Here it is again. Iverson over, rip, screen the screener. They don't get to the split screen there. Can just ISO at the elbow. So we have Tyler Nickel guarding Chaney Johnson. We like the matchup. Elbow ISO. Here they run it. They think they have Chris Youngblood on Chaney Johnson. Really good emergency switch there from Alabama. And you live with that if you're Alabama. Here we swing it. We get a UCLA. Watch him, watch him, watch him. Come back off. This is one of our favorite sets. So Iverson, step out, and we'll set it for him. We know that something is coming because Janai Broom isn't in the horns. He's in the corner. So Janai Broom's not just going to stand in the corner in action. So you know he's either doing like an empty step up or something, or he's receiving a cross screen. Again, Janai Broom standing in the corner. You know something's coming. Janai Broom in the corner. And he's standing in the corner out of his horns. Like, this is the only thing they'll do out of it. There's Janai Broom in the corner. Trakoff and Ren should know what's coming. And even if you do know what's coming, it doesn't really matter. Some delay stuff. So here's something they ran against Houston. Turn. And it's a zoom. And then just watch it again. With the speed of the action, plus this little movement on the weak side. And Roberts is there just a little bit late. Here we're going to twirl around into the zoom. Here it is again, twirl around into the zoom. Good read from Miles Kelly. We can shuffle. So here's a shuffle. And then we're basically into our delay stuff. Some other things. Here's a backdoor. They've gotten this a few times. Watch that. Backdoor. And then look how high up these guys are. Like, look at where Chad Baker-Mazara is on this logo. Look at where this guy is. Look where this guy is. Con Knipple isn't even thinking about helping because he's so high up the floor. Watch it again here. And then look how high these three players are on the floor just to create all this room to backdoor Fletcher Lawyer. Here it is again. We're going to backdoor Miles Kelly. Look at where these guys are on the floor. Here it's a turn backdoor, so watch. Looks the other way, turn back, backdoor. And this was all by design. We have this little false action going on here. We have our freshman guard here guarding it. Here it's all going to be an empty flare. It's just a special for Miles Kelly. We've seen something similar to this, but this is like more of a chin entry. So come off, come back. The last one we saw was out of horns, but similar concept right there. And here's one of the only inverted ball screens I've seen. So we just set the pin down, throw it to him, and then just rub for Janai Broom going left against Malawatch. And that's going to do it for our Auburn scouting report. Thank you for watching.